What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Travis, and I produce daily content for homeowners and up-and-coming heating and air technicians, teaching you everything you need to know about heating and air conditioning. And on today's service call, I'm going to be showing you how to replace a Trane condensing fan motor. So if you want to see how I do it, stay tuned, and I'll be right back. Alright guys, this is the unit that we're replacing the condensing fan motor on. First thing that we're going to do is we're going to turn the power off, which the power has already been turned off. And to replace this, what we need to do is first is we're going to take the cover panel off. And on the top of this Trane, you've got screws right around here. Makes it very easy. You can just take the top that the fan is secured to. We'll take that off and we can replace the motor. Let's start taking these covers off. We got one here, and we got a screw here. And this will make it easy. Once we get our wires in, we can secure everything here. Alright, and we're going to start taking these screws off. Alright, now we can take this top off. We can slide it over to the side. One thing I'm going to do is I'm going to cut my wires for my fan. And what I'm going to do is just basically snip those. And why I do that is when we get ready to put our motor back in, we can very easily see where to put our wires back to. So now we got it snipped, we can just take the top, pull it straight off, our wires will come out, and we know exactly where to hook it back to. So let me get that top off. Okay, I got our top off, and what I did is just laid it on the ground, upside down, so we can get to our condenser fan blades. And you've got a little set screw here, that what we want to do is we want to loosen that so we can get our fan blades off. And our fan blades luckily just pull straight off of this motor. Now the next thing we need to do is we got this little cover. We pull this off, and you've got four little 1/4-inch screws here that we need to take those out, and that'll release the motor from the top. Okay, I got the 4 screws out of the top, so all we need to do is release the motor from the top here. And we got our new motor. Basically everything, this is a factory condensing fan motor. So all we need to do, you've got 4 little screws, just like your other one. You want to line those screws up where the other screws were and screw those in, and we'll secure it onto the top. Now once we got the motor back on, we want to put our fan blades back on the motor. And all it does, you see this shaft has got a little flat piece. You want that flat piece to line up with your set screw. So always put your set screw right with the flat piece to make sure when you tighten your fan blades down, everything is tight and secure. So I'm going to go ahead and tighten this up. Now we want to replace this little plastic piece. You've got 2 little grooves here. It goes into these 2 little grooves. All you have to do is just fill the holes, pop it down, and you're all set. Now all we're ready to do is put it back on top of the unit. Now one thing I want to show you is you've got a little piece of conduit right here. When you put the top back on, you want to take your wires and run those back through here, because that comes out right here inside the unit, so your wires can actually go through. I'm going to need 2 hands for this, so I'll see you as soon as I get those wires run. Okay, I got the top on. Now all we have to do is line up our holes. I've got our wires pulled through for our condensing fan motor. So let's go ahead and start popping these screws back in the top. Okay, we got our 8 screws back in the top to secure our fan on. Now all we have to do is, I told you before, is I cut the wires so we know where they go. Here's our black wire that we cut. Goes to one side of my contactor. All we need to do is take our black wire from the motor, place it where that black wire was. We've got a purple wire. I'll get that crap out of the way. A purple wire which goes to our capacitor. We'll put our purple wire there. And then we've got our brown wire. Pull that off. Take our brown wire from our new motor. Pop that right on. So by cutting it, it makes it really easy. You ain't got to trace down any wires or anything. You can replace it wire for wire. So I'm going to pop my panel back on. And now all we got to do is turn it on and see if it starts up. Alright, let's turn her on. What do you know, everything started up. So pretty easy motor to do. So always when you do a motor, what you want to do as well is you want to check your amp draw of your motor. You have an amp draw rating on your nameplate of the motor. And the reason why you want to do that is to make sure the motor's not over amping. Because if you do not put your fan blades on in the right position, it can either cause the motor to overamp. The biggest thing is the overamping situation, as you don't want it to be drawing too many amps. If it does that, the motor will overheat and turn off. So always make sure you check your amp draw reading just to make sure your motor is within the range of what it's supposed to. So, alright guys, I'm going to go ahead and check the Freon, and I'll see you back in the truck. Alright, we got the motor on. I checked the amp draw. It's not over amping. I checked the Freon charge and the temperature drop of the unit. It's cooling perfectly. So you see, these Trane condensing motors, they're not hard at all to do. It just takes a little bit of time and knowing where everything is. But everything's up and working good. So this customer is all set and has air conditioning again. So guys, that's it for the video. I hope you learned something. If you did, please hit that like and subscribe button. It means more to me than you know. And as always guys, I will see you on the next service call. Bye.